Did the Giants make a massive mistake by not drafting Shedeur Sanders? You guys let me know what you think about that down in the comments. So, the NFL draft has come and gone. The New York Giants, at the end of the day, obviously, as you may know, did not select Shedeur Sanders in this year's draft. Now, I made quite a few videos talking about the draft, and I had so much fun talking about it. But a lot of you, time and time again, would just say, we're getting Sanders. Like, definitively, we're getting Sanders. He will be the Giants QB. No other answer than Sanders. We're getting Sanders at 3. We're getting Sanders at 3. And I never disagreed. I never disagreed with the fact that the Giants shouldn't get him. I just always was of the thought that the Giants should not pick Sanders at 3. If he fell in the draft, sure, go get him, but not at 3 where you have Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, or potentially Cam Ward if the Titans were to pass on Cam Ward. But they didn't. Titans went and got Cam. The Browns traded out, and they ended up and the Jaguars ended up drafting Travis Hunter. Then the Giants were up there at 3. They got Abdul Carter. Carter is a beast. So happy with this pick. What is already a strength on this Giants team got even stronger. So, if you don't like the pick because it wasn't Sanders, we got one of the best edge guys in the NFL draft, if not the best. 12 sacks last year, 24 tackles for a loss. Are you kidding? Crazy numbers for Abdul Carter, and now we're bringing that to the New York Giant defense. How can you not be happy about that? Well, the Giants, later on in the draft, ended up trading back into the first round. I have to be honest with you. I was like, is this where they get Sanders? Now, we're hearing talk all that day that it seems that if the Giants were to trade back into the first round, it would have been for Jackson Dart. And the Giants traded back into the first, pick 25. What did they do? They selected Jackson Dart. Now, Dart, according to PFF, take this for what it's worth. But according to PFF, Jackson Dart has a higher grade than Shedeur Sanders. He does. I believe Sanders was like a 90.9. Dart is like a 92.2. The New York Giants, at the end of the day, zoned in on a quarterback, and they went and they got their guy in Jackson Dart. If they feel that he is the answer at quarterback for the future, if Dable feels that he's the guy that would work best in his system, then by all means, go get your guy. And the Giants did just that. They went and they got their guy. Now, they could have went Sanders at that pick. Some of you think Sanders is better than Dart, and we could have that conversation. I may agree with you. But with Shedeur Sanders, I don't think it was about talent. The kid's pretty good. I just wouldn't take him at 3. That was my take. But truthfully, I think he was the second best QB in the draft. I did. Behind Cam Ward. But I did. So for him to fall like he did to the 5th round, so the Giants passed on him a number of times. For him to fall like he did to the 5th round. Number one, we heard how he did in the Giants interview with Dable. Basically, Dable quizzed him. Shedeur did not like that. Dable did not like that. Shedeur did not like that. So I think from then on out, in the Giants, they scouted Sanders. They scouted him a lot. One of the teams that scouted him the most. And they still passed up on him as many times as they did in the draft. Incredible, really. And don't tell me, oh, they got Dart, so that's why they passed on. Look at Cleveland. They went and got Dillon Gabriel. Then in the 5th round, they went and they got Sanders anyway. It had a lot to do with other stuff with Sanders. It did. And at the end of the day, I don't think Dable saw himself working with Sanders. I really don't. And I just feel like Dable did not think that it was a good fit. All right, if that's how he felt, that's how he felt. And that is fine. That's fine. But did the Giants make a mistake by not drafting Sanders, let's say with pick 25? Potentially, we'll see. Because I'm looking over Shedeur's numbers, man. He does a couple of things that are pretty good, that are better than Dart. And it's like, oh, okay. Did we make a mistake here? At the end of the day, the Giants went and they got their guy. They got their guy in Jackson Dart. As I said, if Dable feels great about that, if he felt some conviction with Dart still on the board, because listen, and for those of you who felt like, oh my gosh, the Giants could have gotten him at pick 34, the Rams could have taken Dart at pick 26, and the Browns, there were rumblings that they could have taken Dart at pick 33. So if one of those two things could have happened. If they did, he doesn't fall to 34. Obviously. That's common sense. So Dable really loved the quarterback prospect. He went and he got him. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. They could have taken Dart at 3 and passed on Abdul Carter. But they didn't. Thank God they didn't. Because I'm so excited to watch Abdul Carter play. I'm so excited to watch this Giants team play. And listen, Jackson Dart. Is Jackson Dart going to be the starting quarterback for the New York Giants? No. I don't really foresee Dart playing all that much. I really don't. That's why they spent so much money on Russell Wilson. That's why they spent money on Jameis Winston. I don't even think Jackson Dart is second on their depth chart. He's third, behind Winston and Wilson. He's going to learn, and that's fine. He's going to learn and sit behind Wilson. He's going to learn and absorb the game, and that's that. That's great. That's fine with me. I'm cool with that. Don't rush the kid. He's not ready yet. None of these kids are ready, but he's especially not ready. I like the pick, though. The reason why I like the pick is because Dable feels good about working with Jackson Dart. And he did not feel that way about Shedeur Sanders. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Take care.